So hopefully there's enough light right now to do a video, but my room is complete. So this is gonna be kind of a quick tour. I'm not gonna really go over what every doll's name is because I have so many that I don't really remember necessarily. But if you ask in the comments what doll was this, I can easily quickly look it up and I'll know which doll it is. But I'm just doing a quick scan and then we'll go through areas. But so yeah, so it's kind of showing areas, but when you first enter by the foot of the bed, so this is a smaller space than I had before, and I definitely downsized my collection a little bit. So this is kind of how I've made this space work. But I have this American Girl bunk bed, and you can see my dog. He's like, oh yeah, this is really cool. The only challenge with him is stuffed animals, so little stuffed animals for the dolls. So I have to be careful about that, but he's otherwise pretty good. But so I put my Lalaloopsies on the American Girl doll bed. And so yeah, so this one's my little angel, and then she has, oh, and so right now I have a crate still that he uses when I'm not here, that my dog's 10 months. But later we won't need anymore. He's already sleeping in my bed, but that takes up a lot of space and it's kind of annoying. But yeah, so I have an angel, I have these fairies. So I love the different sizes that they're like sisters and that like have the mini angel for the angel. And I have this whole group and these two sisters, very cute, and then the mini version. So I really like this group of dolls up here. And then down here it's kind of dark. I have my alien girl, and I think these look really cute together. My Snow White girls. So they're all down here together, but I think it's really cute and colorful, them all on the bunk bed. And then over here I have my picture that someone, like a photographer friend, kind of made me into a fairy. It used to be on the wall. Right now this is where I'm keeping it. But then here's my Gotz dolls that I have. And they're kind of cool because they're kind of like American Girl dolls, but they have full hard bodies and like articulated knees and elbows. We can see sometimes like her knee kind of looks a little weird out of alignment. So kind of play with her. But over here I have my American Girl piano, and I have these large magic Mixies fairies. I kind of switched up their like outfits and stuff a little bit. I think like which shoes they each had, even though you don't see their shoes that well. But yeah, they kind of get a little bit jostled, I think, here. Let's see, get her to position better. But yeah, like I don't think she came with these shoes. She came with a second outfit. I don't think that was her wand. Like I kind of more matched the colors better, that they weren't super matching. But yeah, this was a kind of a crazy expense. They were a little bit expensive, but I guess I went crazy at that time. But I really do like these girls. They're super cute fairies. I'm obsessed over fairies. So then if we go, it's like which direction to go next. Okay, so if we go over here, here I have my Monster High School that I kept. And I really love this for displaying my kind of play line Monster High. So there's like a combination of, you know, mostly probably, oh, and I even have an Enchantimals owl at the top here. And I have this, this is like a Hasbro Elsa that has super long hair before Disney made their own version, but she was like really affordable and I really like her. I think she's super pretty. So she's kind of like the headmistress at my school. And so then here we can see I have some G1 Monster High dolls. I think she might be G2. This was the reproduction of Abby. She has her little pet. And then over here, I got the recent Scalita. That was like last year's Scalita. And I have a G1 Frankie that I bought her an outfit on Etsy and redressed her. She was one of my earlier, like, so when I started collecting G1 Monster High, they had already stopped selling them. So I was like mostly getting them secondhand. So then over here we have Laguna. I think this is Freaky Fusion, like Laguna and Jennifer. But yeah, I mostly think of her as Laguna. And then I have a Claudine. And yeah, far in the corner, I have a Once Upon a Zombie girl that I don't super love. That the rendition when I got, she has kind of more short hairs in the front, but she still kind of sits there hiding in the back. So you can see she's like hiding there. She's a Rapunzel. And then over here, I have my Harry Potter dolls are now all on my Monster High School. And I absolutely like love these. I love really good male dolls because they're so rare. And I love like them coming in different heights. So yes, I have Hagrid, who looks amazing, and Sirius Black. I love like the different fabrics they used for their clothes and the face molds, and Harry and Luna. And he has his whole like owl and setup. And then here we have Hermione and Ron. So I think this is really awesome. So I like them in this like schoolroom here. Yeah, so up here I have Jennifer and I forget her name. I like came up with my own name for all my Monster High dolls and had my own storyline. And now I have so many dolls, I just don't remember like all my names that I came up with. So they're more unnamed. But I guess like, yeah, for me, they still have like personality and stories and such stuff. I just don't remember their names. So then over here, I have the Beast, who I've always liked as pairing him with Izzy Dawn Dancer. Like, it's funny, like, I even had a different name for, like, Izzy Dawn Dancer. I think I named her Fawn. But, like, now I'm just like, oh, you know, what's the standard name? But, like, yeah, before I had as many dolls, I had more Monster High. Like, I kind of had way more storylines for them and stuff. But, yeah, so this is the Freaky Fusion Cleo and Toralei. I just think of her as being more like Cleo, but I really like the Freaky Fusion dolls. I think they're really interesting and fun. And this is a Hercules I got on eBay for a really good price. And I have Manitor and Iris. And over here is this like a Boo York Draculaura. And she has Ghoulia's owl with her. Yeah, so here we have, this is original Ghoulia. Her body is like, her joints aren't as tight anymore, so she kind of has a hard time sitting up, that she'll kind of fall down, but I really love her. And so she's not the reproduction, she's like the original. And then over here I have, I'm like forgetting her name, the cat girl. I just absolutely love her. She's like actually, she might be the first Monster High doll that I bought that I just love. I don't know what you call it, like humanoid cats, monsters. I just absolutely love. I took down her hair. It used to be in like a side ponytail. And then here we have Finnegan Wake and the Genie Girl, who are cute. I love that him in his wheelchair as a merman is so awesome. He's so cool. And then down here, I have some Magic Mixies, kind of like little girls at the school. And then I love my Troll Girl, and I love Howleen as like a younger sister and being a slightly shorter. So I love these two girls are slightly shorter. Love varied heights. And see, I recently got the reproductions of these cat twins that I love. They're so cool. I love cats. Well, I love cats and dogs, which I love all the cat Monster High characters. And so then this is like my favorite G3 Draculaura. I absolutely love her. So she's so cute. And then here I have a Cleo. This was like a swim Cleo, but I got like a second outfit. Like it was like an extra Monster High outfit that was sold separately that I put on her. So I kind of created my perfect Cleo because I'm very picky when it comes to Cleo. And then here we have the Ballroom Laguna and Invisibility back here in the cafeteria. So I love the male G1 Monster High dolls. I like absolutely love them. So I'm super happy to have them in my collection. And then over here I have some Bratzillas in the Monster High School. And this is kind of a little play set, like kind of coffee shop thing that they came with. Like, let me see, is this, oh yeah, so the battery's still on. And there's like a little like coffee pot in here, which is really cool. And so it came with lots of little treats and stuff. And then I even, you know, a little crumb here. I got their pets. So this is, yeah, gosh, Yasmina's pet and Megana's pet. So they're like really cute. I love pets and stuff. Here actually is Draculaura, the G3 Draculaura. The G3 Draculaura's pet over in the corner. And I love the G3 Draculaura. Came with so much cool stuff. Like I loved her little backpack over here, and I have her holding one of her bags, and let me see, she's kind of blocked a little bit, but I have her like holding a bunch of her stuff that she came with. But she is so cool. So yeah, so that is my Monster High School, which is very overcrowded now. So I'm not looking to get too many more like Playline Monster High because, you know, especially if they seem a little bit repetitive, they don't seem that different from other ones I have, but that I'm like very lacking in space. Or if I got something new, I might need to give some things up. So, but I really love this whole school. Then if we go over here, I have these pink shelves. I realized the lighting was kind of hard, so maybe less light, but less weird shadows. But over here, I have my Disney limited edition and some ballroom Barbies. So so the red-haired girl in the back she was like a holiday Barbie. Let's see if we can focus on her. So she was in a red dress, but I put her in a pink birthday dress to kind of go with these girls. They all are in birthday dresses. And I also have some like other little figures and stuff up here too, like My Little Pony and Sailor Moon. But yeah, so here is the Mattel Alice, and she came with this house with like a little rabbit and all the little furniture. So I have that all out there. And so yeah, so we have Snow White, which was a recent release that I really love. So she's kind of prominently displayed. And then back here I have Ariel, and I love her in her purple dress where her father makes her human so she can be with Eric. So I like the box design for this. So I like her with her background box. I often unbox, but sometimes if I really like the box. And then here I have like, so I guess here are my Mattel Disney dolls. I have my Mattel Rapunzel back here. So that's like fun at the top of the shelf. And then this level I have my Lalaloopsy. Let me see if I can turn on the light again and not get weird shadows. We're working a little bit in the dark here because I just don't have great lighting. But here are my Lalaloopsies. So I have kind of like the sweet tea party and some of the candy themed Lalaloopsies and kind of like their play set. But I really love, you know, all the themes. So like she's like butterfly theme, she's Dots Candy, sunflower, bumblebee, peppermint candy, and she's cotton candy. And you can see, yeah, I love play sets, so that kind of adds decor behind it, but it's kind of hard to see with the lighting. And here I have some Magic Mixies hanging out with them. And here I have this little Pokemon set that I kind of got the full set. I don't really like little surprise things where you don't know where you get. So if I can get a full set of something I really like, then I'm like happier. And then down here, I have my Hello Kitty and Friends. And these were kind of like Korean pop doll brands that I don't think it really lasted, but they kind of resemble LOL OMG. And I actually did not keep my LOL OMG collection, but I kept these because I like kind of Asian dolls, and I just think that they're really neat. I like kind of like anime art type stuff. So here, I didn't keep all my Illy Disney dolls, but I kept my couple that were my favorite. So I love this one. That's the Nightmare Before Christmas. She's amazing. Her second outfit I put on her Barbie that I just like loved everything she came with. She's just absolutely amazing. And then I also kept my Minnie Mouse girl, who is so cute. And I love her mini shirt and her skirt. That's like a skirt I would have liked as a kid. And her little sandals. Her second outfit, her second outfit I kept. So my other Illy dolls I'm keeping in storage. That I'm not actually selling them in case I ever decide I'm going to have them all together again. I wasn't ready to make a complete decision on that. Here I have some Enchantimals that I like. And I love this like house in the background and bicycle. I just love like play sets and stuff. And these are kind of these little baby surprise things I got on eBay so I could pick the ones I wanted, and I wanted the more fantasy themed ones. And they have some mini Lalaloopsy like food and stuff in front of them. Back here I have some of my candy LOL tots. I really loved this whole candy theme, and you can see the Hello Kitty and Friends. They have little Hello Kitty like kind of pets, which is really cute. So yes, I have the Jolly Rancher, the Dum Dums, and actually kind of hidden, I have, let's get to focus here. I might have to move her, but we have the Bubblegum Boy, who I absolutely love. So yeah, I actually got the tots on eBay so I could pick which ones that I wanted because I was really picky. I think I was trying to scooch her in a way that I could still see the Bubblegum Boy. So trying to replace her because I really love him, but it's like I try to display things that there's room to see everything is kind of my display method, that I want to see everybody. But I also kind of like it looking like they're not just staged, that you kind of are catching them in their day-to-day lives, I guess. And then on this shelf I have, let's see. Okay, so I have my 17-inch limited edition Tinkerbell, and then I have some of my collector Barbies that are my favorites. So they're all here. And so yeah, I got the recent Share Barbie, and I think she looks really cute. I like these girls kind of more pink theme, but I feel the yellow really goes with the same kind of look. And I have, it's like a Lalaloopsy mini kind of box background set behind them. They just like to add more color versus just a white wall. And then I have some Magic Mixies over here. And then I have just a bunch of, like, I got this kind of affordable cardboard house with these cats, and I thought they were really cute, but I didn't have room to keep the whole house. I just kept some of my favorite cats. And these came with some of these Barbies that I didn't end up keeping. Like, I really had to downsize. So I like these like little figures, and yeah, My Little Pony. So it's kind of like a colorful display. And then down here we have Cave Club, where it's really dark, but they have big dinosaurs, which I love. So I got, this one's a little hidden. I don't like things being hidden. Okay, move, okay. So you can see I have two big dinosaurs that the girls can ride. down here. So let me see if I can turn on more light if that helps. But here's some more light to see the Cave Club dolls that are down here. Oh goodness, one of my favorites fell. Okay. Oh goodness. So yeah, so I was able to get her from like, I think I got her from Amazon, but it shipped from like Europe, like Amazon UK, that like I was still able to get her. So that was awesome because I really love this girl. And also, yeah, this one I think I got from Amazon, shipping from Canada. So I was really happy to kind of get all these dolls. I think the shadows are as weird here. I already wanted to refilm specifically this area, but I wanted to just show that even making a video, I'm like, oh, I want to change things. So I made it that you can see my Kuromi Pullip better and kind of readjusted the Sailor Moon figures and the My Little Pony. You know, it's like still moving whether everything's in the perfect placement, but I think this is a lot better that you can see the pull-ups a lot better. So I just wanted to fix that. So yes, this is my pull-up Cotton Candy, and she has a Care Bear, and my Sanrio pull-ups. So my Melody, the Twin Stars. I just got the sister, not the brother. I'm kind of more picky with the pull-up boys. And then I have the Care Bear pull-up. And here is then Kuromi. Now we can see her better. And so I have, yeah, so I have more than one Sailor Moon. So I put that one over there. And then having this one over here. So it's like less repetitive. So yeah, it's like figuring out the right way to display. And this shelf here, I have my pull-ups that are more animal themed. So like she's a calico cat, a squirrel. This is like the kind of Japanese bear. I forget the name. And she's an owl. And then down here I have kind of more my kind of goth, old-fashioned looking girls all together. And then I got some of these little ones that they have that have really great articulation, and they're kind of they're the same look theme. They're like the smaller versions of some of the classics. So I really like this shelf. I really love my pull-ups. Like my pull-ups are like, yeah, something that was not at all, like I would never give up my pull-ups. They're like some of my favorites in my collection. But yeah, so this girl, I redressed a little bit. Her top's actually an LOL OMG top. And she has someone else's headphones. The bottom part of her outfit she came with. I kind of just redressed her. And so I have, I think you pronounce it Dow, but I have like some of the Dow pull-up girls that are kind of the like midi size. So I really like them as kind of little sisters. So yeah, she's also Kuromi themed. I have her holding the teddy bear that actually came with this girl. So I've kind of mixed and matched a little bit, but I think they're all really cute together. And here's some more. And I guess I have some of my these little zombies figures here. I thought they kind of went well together. Yeah, here's like a doll journal that I guess before got my pull-ups from Pull-Up Style. It's no longer selling pull-ups anymore. But like one time, I guess I've ordered so much stuff, they just added this to my cart, which was really nice. And yeah, so I have some little Tokidoki things on the shelves. You can see little Tokidoki things that I really like. Tokidoki. And so then if we look at this bottom shelf here, this is the few, I guess. So it's interesting. I actually really love these Sparkle and Shine Rainbow High dolls. They were actually the only rainbow. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I have some more Rainbow High dolls. These were some of the few that I actually kept. And then that's like a Dream Ella unicorn. I got a whole bunch of them. Some are under my desk. This is like the tall LOL OMGs that they made that then they didn't keep producing. And this one was my favorite. I got her thinking they were going to release more and there'd be other ones I would want, but then they didn't release them. So yeah, I have Neonlicious. So she's like the only LOLMG doll that I kept, that I really love her. And then I have this little, you know, these recent releases of Rainbow Bright and Strawberry Shortcake over here. And oh gosh, there's a Magic Mixies girl that fell over. There was an earthquake recently, but generally everybody survived and nothing too bad happened, but maybe she fell over. Oh, it looks like she has a stand and she's totally not on her stand. I don't know if I can quickly and easily get her on her stand. Okay, I got her to stand up. But yeah, so I have some Magic Mixies here. I love this girl. She comes with her little like Pegasus unicorn. And yeah, so I even have some of my kids like old little Pokemon figures, another little baby. So yeah, so I like kind of this mix and match, colorful, fun things together. And down here I have some of the Rainbow High that I decided to keep. So there's some behind that I also liked, but I mostly wanted to keep one of each color. So, and I think I still have some in storage. So some things I have stored in case I ever change my mind, but other things like I'm selling, sold. So like my LOMG collection mostly I didn't keep, and mostly Shadow High I didn't keep. This is the one Shadow High that's my favorite alien girl. So I have her in the lineup as being my blue girls. I have like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. My goal always with the starter Rainbow High was I wanted one of each color, but like if there was a character I didn't like that much, that eventually there would be a color that I liked more of a different character. But you know, it's funny, I love Poppy. So I actually have a Poppy in the back, and I have another Pop. But I think like this girl had a much more fun, complete outfit. Like she had such good outfits looks. So that's why I picked her instead of Poppy, even though I love Poppy. So these are the ones that I have kept. And then over here, kind of in the corner, I have this Lalaloopsy treehouse with some mini Lalaloopsies inside. I have this Strawberry Shortcake figure that I got. I really love the cat and little stuff that she came with. Is really cute. And then over here I have my big Amaya, so that I did keep her. She's like redressed in American Girl dress. And I have my Rapunzel Disney animators. I am not keeping the other Disney animators because they kind of take up a lot of space and they're not the most important to me in my collection, but I love the Rapunzel. So I like these two together as they seem like sisters. And I love Rapunzel with her super long hair. So those ones I kept. And over here I just have another Lalaloopsy mini that I just never took out of the box, and I just kind of have her there for right now. But that's what this little corner looks like. I'll kind of show from a different angle. You can see, so it's kind of like this little corner over here. And yeah, so you can see the pink shelves and the Monster High skull all together. So we're like very limited on space. Like you can see I have this tiny walkway around the bed. Like basically this room only has room for the bed. So it's really supposed to be like an office. Me and my husband both sleep in different rooms because he's an insomniac. So, and that helps that I can like kind of display all my dolls. But before I had the biggest room, he more needs the biggest room, that he has like multiple desks and computers and work stuff. So I was fine having a smaller room. He actually offered me the bigger room in our old house, and I was like, oh, okay. But, and then probably my collection grew a lot because of that, of having temporarily more space. But yeah, we weren't sure if we were going to stay in that house forever. So sometimes we thought we were, sometimes not, because we have a Snoopy picture over in the background. But let me and close the door. Just, I feel like there might be a mess in the living room. Okay. So hopefully my neighbors don't come across my room, but whatever. So here I have against this door stacked my kind of 17-inch box Disney limited edition dolls, and at the top of them I have these Nana. Oh, so they're in Lalaloopsy box setups, but they're Nana. So here's my Nana Panda sisters that I just absolutely adore. And they have such cute outfits. They're just so adorable. So yeah, these are some of my favorite Nananas. And then up here, I have the Owl and Raccoon girls. So they are up here. And then, so yeah, so then I have Aurora. So I collected these more recently, so she was like a more recent release. I love how her dress, the combination of like the blue and pink, which then kind of becomes purple. I think her dress to me looked less interesting out of box, and I actually like her more in box, so that's fine because I keep most of mine in box. I only took out my Tinkerbell because I like her as being like a real fairy in my room, but I actually really enjoy the boxes of these dolls. So here I did buy from eBay for more money this Snow White that I absolutely like adore her. I love the whole rags look. Like, I'm less of a fancy ballroom type person. I guess I like more of their rags outfits, but all the detail put into it, and how she's like holding the dove in her hand. And then over here, I also got them the rag Cinderella. Partly like I loved them both together, which is partly sometimes a challenge for me with these dolls, is that they're sold separately and then being like, oh wait, I should have gotten this one because she would look good with this one. There's kind of some glare, but this is the Cinderella that I have. And then, oh, and she's really cute that she has like her mouse in her pocket. Before, I didn't have the plastic on it so I could see them better. But eventually I felt like I actually like the plastic on there, and it keeps it dust free, and it does add some extra like decoration to it. So I'm kind of fine with that. And then at the bottom, I got from eBay Jafar because I got Jasmine. Oh gosh, the lighting here is just horrible. But yeah, so I basically have Jafar and Jasmine here. Sorry about the lack of lighting, but I wanted Jasmine to have like a paired character with her. I just don't think I can get a good shot of them. So next to this whole stacked pile, I have my American Girl dolls. So I did sell some American Girl dolls, and it ended up working easier for me that there was a local store. I think then she sells them on eBay. I was fine selling them for a little bit less, and then not having to worry about packaging and shipping and all of that stuff. But I still kept my Rapunzel, who I absolutely adore, with her long hair. She's amazing. But I think like one of them I got sold was, I had a Truly Me that also had super long hair that looks very similar to the Rapunzel, but she has purple and pink hair. And like, I think I didn't really like that she had kind of side bangs, but I love that she had long hair. And now that I have Rapunzel, I didn't really feel that I needed her. Partly I wanted to keep all my American Girls more on this shelf, and I was having too many, and they're so big of kind of where to keep them all, and I have so much less space. So that's kind of what happened. But here I have Willa, who's actually the first as an adult that I collected from American Girl. As a kid, my first American Girl was Samantha. And I love Courtney with her old 80s look. And I even got her ears pierced, and she has earrings like the American Girl symbol. She's so cute. And this is, I think, this is the second outfit I got her. And over here I have the twins. And so it's funny, now they've actually made an American Girl Cher, but she really made me think of Cher. I kind of like her being a unique look that seems like Cher. I didn't really feel I needed to get the Cher American Girl doll. And I really love this girl. She kind of makes me think of like Avril Lavigne. So I really love these twins. And they make me think of Mary-Kate and Ashley. So I really love these twins, and the whole 90s thing, like I'm a 90s girl. like, yeah. So my parents were more young adults in the 80s and, you know, shared a love of 80s movies with me. So that's kind of why I like the 80s stuff. And I like 90s from my own childhood. And I have like this, like a Tokidoki. So now these stuffy type things, like I used to place them with who I wanted to have them as pets, but my dog wants them, so they have to be up high. So then here, this is a Hearts for Hearts, Native American girl that I absolutely love. And yeah, so I have Corinne in her snow outfit, like I had redressed her. I have this like wolf that I really love. So you can see even I have this koala that goes with, I'm going to even mess up my American Girl doll's names. Is her name Kira? I can't keep up all the names anymore. I don't have good memory, but my koala is up here now because the dog really wants to get the koala. But then this is a create your own girl I made, and I named her Luna, and she has gray eyes and freckles, and I have her in this tennis outfit that was part of the twins that you could buy. I really love the whole tennis look for her. My kids do tennis, makes me think of my kids. And then I have this Emerson, and I redressed her in an outfit I got from Etsy a long time ago. Here's a dog out of reach of my dog, and I have Nenea, and she's in an extra outfit that, you know, that American Girl sells for Nenea. And let's see if I can, I don't have great space in here. So here, this is my Samantha doll that I redressed in a Our Generation outfit that also comes with this little scooter. So I thought it's really cute. So I kind of redressed her more like almost like how I would dress as a kid. And she's kind of like, so she's not my childhood doll. Like I didn't keep any of my dolls, but I got her as an adult later on. This girl I kind of think is my mini me. Like she's probably more tan than I am, but like, you know, I have more wavy long hair, and she's then wearing one of the 90s outfits. Oh, this is the outfit that the twin that makes me think of Avril Lavigne came in, but then I put that outfit on my mini me. Yeah, I just remember as a kid, we loved these spaghetti strap shirts, but at school, you weren't allowed to wear them without a t-shirt underneath. So that was like a very common trend at the time. And then I have my 1950s girl. She was my look-alike as I dyed my hair blonde, but my hair is now brown again. And I bought this 1950s dress on Etsy. That's absolutely amazing. So I guess I wanted to make my own 1950s girl. And then this is a Truly Me that I re-wigged. And she's just wearing like a Truly Me outfit. This wasn't the Truly Me outfit she came with, I don't think, though. But I got the wig from Etsy a long time ago. Has some blue at the bottom. And then down here, I have this girl I named Moana Juma, and she's absolutely amazing. I like love her hair. I love everything about her. And then I got this like little mini Melody doll, and I got an outfit for her on Etsy. This outfit's also from Etsy that I think she's so cute with her little doll. And so yeah, so behind her I have lots of, let me move over here. I have lots of the like Australian play set type stuff behind of like the whole wildlife clinic. And so she's hiding behind her here. This is a Hearts for Hearts, but she's holding a kangaroo so that my dog won't get it. But she's kind of more hidden. I got her and I thought I would like her more than I do. So it's okay. She's a little hidden. But yeah, so then here's my other Welly Wisher, who's so cute. She is so adorable. I love her little buns. I love the Welly Wisher outfits. Well, so this is like the original Welly Wisher outfits. And then here is my Australia girl. And I just love the whole Australian outback theme. So she is so cute. And she's just wearing her original outfit before she was holding the kangaroo, but my dog kept stealing the kangaroo. So yeah, so these kind of, it's almost like they're hanging out the Australian outback at the bottom. And then, you know, I have all of these girls. So this is the American Girl dolls that I kept. Oh, also actually, I have my American Girl doll, Create Your Own. They dressed up as Anne of Green Gables back here with my Our Generation horse. So I have her too. Okay, so here, we need less light and less view from the neighbors. So this was the shelf that one level was missing, but I was able to just buy a smaller version of this shelf and stack it on top, that it's basically, you can just keep adding on. You can have it higher or lower, add shelves or whatever. So now I'm able to get all the dolls that I wanted on display up here. So at the top, I have these mostly G1 collector dolls, but I have the recent Jennifer, and I have her name is skipping out of my brain. But yeah, the whole Gargoyle girl, who's super amazing. Yeah, these girls that are kind of like fan votes turned out really awesome. And then this was a holiday Claudine, which I guess not everyone loved the simplicity of her dress, but I absolutely love her. And I feel like her hair is really nice quality, and I love her face up. I think she's amazing. And then my Draculaura, the Vampire Heart Draculaura, who's amazing in this huge dress. And she even looks good. Like, you can take off this big skirt and then it's kind of like a shorter skirt outfit. So I have her, the front of her box off, but the back as background, because just everything about this Draculaura was just amazing. So I'm so happy to have her in my collection. I was so happy she was like easy to obtain. I'm not a big fan of like limited releases. I like shopping to be fun and easy and not like hard to like get something or nervous that you won't get her. So yeah, I also like my Frankie. I think she's like stitched in style. I think this Frankie is absolutely amazing. So I just absolutely adore these dolls. And over here, I have my Star Wars Barbies. So I love C-3PO and R2-D2. I love their whole theming, and I think they're done just absolutely beautifully. And I have my Wednesday doll, and she's in like a second outfit that I bought from Mattel, and she is just amazing. So I love the second outfit that comes with her cello. And I think I just kept her shoes that came with the original doll that I liked. It's hard to maneuver without knocking her down, but I liked the shoes that came with the original outfit more. Let me see. I was like, I should turn her shoes anyways, so I can see them better. But I like that there's a scorpion at the bottom, one shoe, and a cello at the bottom of the other shoe. Let me get her situated again. I love that she's like snapping with one hand, and she has thing on her shoulder. And yeah, she can hold her bow with how her hand is set up. So cool. So I just absolutely adore her. So this is like the top of my shelf. And then here I have more G3, and she's G1, but I have a bunch of like the G3 furniture. Before, the furniture is like on two shelves, so I've kind of compacted it to one shelf. I more recently got this girl. At the time I was trying to slow down on buying dolls, but I really loved this Festival Laguna, and luckily I was still able to get her from Macy's. But I really love Monster High furniture. So, and I love her with her whole sleepy bed theme, but then I also have a Claudine because it's Claudine's bed. And this is the extra long hair Laguna, and she's also in a pajama outfit, so it really works. And I really like this G3 Torlai, and they have like little pets. She has her Dust Bunny pet. Okay, so then this shelf down here, this is how I now have my Bratz. I got rid of all my doll houses. I had an LOL OMG doll house and a Rainbow High doll house. I guess we donated them to a preschool and they were very happy. But before, some of them were on top of the LOL OMG house. But yeah, so I like displaying them in a way, kind of I picked based on height of taller ones more in the back and shorter ones more in front. And I really like this Bratz lip couch, so some can sit. So I definitely have not kept all of my Bratz dolls, but definitely like my favorites. So yeah, I'm probably not looking to get a ton more Bratz because I've already like downsized a little bit. But yeah, this is like my current Bratz collection. See, I really like my girls. They're like tennis and golf themed. My kids like tennis and golf. And I really liked this safari girl. She also has a cool hat, but it fell off and somewhere behind the shelf. But she also has a really, she has a really cool hairstyle. So it's kind of okay. And she has cool earrings. Like she came with lots of neat like accessories and stuff. But that's this shelf. And then down here, I have more Bratz dolls. And I also like, you know, Bratz. It's so sad that how dark it is back here. But I also like Bratz, how they are cool boy dolls. So here are some of my Bratz. So I have ones that are recent releases and ones that like I got on eBay when I was kind of more going eBay crazy. So I like them how they are displayed. I wish I had like better lighting. But yeah, I don't even have space in my room for like some professional light or anything. So I have to make do with what we have. But that's what that shelf's looking like. And then down here, also kind of really dark shelf. But yeah, this is kind of more Playline Barbies. In the back, I have Twilight Barbies. In the front, Hunger Games Barbies. Yeah, so here I also have some made to move Barbies. So I'm not buying a lot more made to move Barbies. I kind of like them on display, but I don't really like do a lot with them. So I love the ones that I have, but I'm probably not buying a lot more. And then these two I got from eBay that were my childhood Barbies. So I rebought them, the Olympics gymnastics one and the Native American one. And then I just thought it was really cute, this Tickle Me Elmo Barbie. It was really cute because my kids, you know, liked Elmo when they were little. So I like things that make me think of my kids. And then this Barbie I kept from this whole line. I think it's like Cutie Reveal or something. In the end, I think like downsizing, I didn't keep a lot of them. But I really loved this one. She was like polar bear themed, but I have her in more of the Nightmare Before Christmas clothes. I feel this outfit makes me think a little bit of like Beetlejuice with like the striped pants. But I think, and also her hair and everything. So I think she also had a bag that she dropped. But then in front of all of that, I have this Barbie car from the movie that I really like. And I have some of my Barbie movie dolls. Let me see if I can get a better angle. So here is the Barbie car. So I have this mermaid Barbie who is just gorgeous. I thought I was going to rebody her, but I have just decided to keep her as a mermaid. So she is a mermaid on a car. And then I have some of my Barbie movie dolls, and that's a Barbie extra doll that I kind of reinvented as being a tennis girl. So she now has a tennis racket I got from eBay. So that's them. And then kind of in this corner, I have kind of like the original Barbie movie dolls that were more like the Playline ones. But yeah, they're not really my favorite. I don't care too much about them. So they're just in box kind of here, but I can kind of still see them. And I like them as kind of like iconic, but it's okay that they're not prominently on display. But so here I have my Our Generation school. I didn't keep the diner, but I kept the school. And I ended up keeping it more for my Blythe girls. And so here I did downsize a tiny bit my Blythe collection. But I kept most of my Blythes. But yeah, so I have a fairy Blythe. This is a girl that I got from Etsy. This is a girl that I like customized myself. I customized her and got outfit pieces from Etsy. I customized her. Another of my customizations. Yeah, so a lot of these I actually customized. And I liked these girls to make me think of Sailor Moon and Sailor Mercury. And then so these are some girls I got from Etsy that I really like. And this is one like the little, so this is little Blythe I kept. Another girl I had, so this is like more of a Pippi Longstocking themed one. The one that was like Iris I did not keep. And then I also have a mermaid girl here, and she's like sitting at a desk at the school. But yeah, so I kind of kept like what were some of my favorites, and like I had made myself that I can keep in this school here. I thought this was kind of a nice way to display them. Okay, so over here I have, let's let more light maybe. So here I have, let me see, I'm trying to figure out the best way to, okay. So here I have some of my smart dolls that are redressed in Etsy clothes. I have some Azones. I'm kind of like scared. I'm trying to be brave if the neighbors see me, but I'm also kind of scared. So here are my Azone girls. And then I have some plushies over here where the dog's less tempted by them. They feel they're a little bit out of reach. Before they were on my bed. That's like totally not happening now. But let's see. So, okay. So I guess behind there's more smart dolls, but behind these smart dolls, and she's wearing like a Tokidoki outfit that I got from Etsy. But, so that's like a BJD giraffe I got from Etsy. And then here you can't see things that well, but I have these Playline Disney dolls that come in these boxes that I can kind of stack and display, which I find fun. Like I like that then it's kind of like wall art. But like yeah, down here there's a Belle and a Jasmine that are really hard to see. On top of that I have, so of my winter Disney dolls I only kept my Tinkerbell. I ended up deciding that they don't come with stands, and so displaying them all wasn't that, like I liked them individually but not all together, having a great display. And so when I had to downsize, the Tinkerbell was really my favorite. And so here I love how they came with their second outfits. So I have Snow White, Ariel, Pocahontas, and I love that it came with like their little animals and stuff. In Pocahontas, there's like the raccoon and the hummingbird, and then I have Tinkerbell up here with the crocodile. So I really like these boxes as display. But yeah, I guess some of them got a little bit locked. I mean, maybe I'll figure that out later, but it's okay. And then here I have some more smart dolls. Yeah, so smart dolls don't come with clothes, so a lot of their clothes came from Etsy. Some outfit pieces I have came from the smart doll store that you can buy clothes separately. This girl's wearing a purple outfit that I'm not actually really a sewer, but I made it from some of my own clothes. So like some of the sewing was already done. Like her top was actually like my top, but like cut off a lot of the thread. So it's interesting how I kind of pieced it together. It was a creative project, but I'm not like actually generally good at those things, but I just lucked out. But yeah, so this Lalaloopsy, the dog wants to eat, so she's on the desk, but she's really cute. She's like in a bear outfit with a tutu, and she has a little bear yarn ball, which is really adorable. And yeah, so I got, this tiger to be a pet for for my smart doll. So right now I recently got these Real Drama Monster High dolls that I really adore, and I, you know, held myself back to not buy every single one of them, but these were my favorites. They're right now on my desk with their little pets and stuff. And let me get more light again, maybe. To figure out the best way to light up the room. It's not easy. Okay. So here I have my green smart doll. So I was really excited to get a fantasy color smart doll, and she has this Etsy like cherry pajama outfit on that I already had. And I have a lot of smart dolls in my collection. And then I have these Gorjuss girls that I got. I'm trying to remember where I bought them from. I think I maybe got one from eBay, one from another store. And there's a sleeping puppy who wants to be with me and is annoyed at me being busy. Behind them here I have these Tropical Rouge Pretty Cure dolls in boxes that I really love. The boxes they come with. So I like now like kind of stacking box dolls. And then I have some Winx dolls that I got from eBay who are like hanging out on top. And that's like a Barbie Tooth Fairy doll. So I have like all my fairies. I like love fairies. But then here I also have my boxed Disney wedding dolls that I kind of came out like a year ago, and I really loved the whole concept. I switched out the Rapunzel for Rapunzel with long hair. And here, yeah, we have Cinderella and we have Tiana. So that is what is on my desk. And this is like behind, oh, here's another Winx girl. And that's just like this, the Enchanted book. It's like a I ended up buying this book that was like a childhood book that I really liked, so I just have that there. But that is kind of my desk area, so you can see how crazy my desk area is. So I can move the chair, but so you can see I'm doing the most I can. Like I had to constantly measure my room to see how much I could fit. I'm like trying to figure out, like, yeah, before I had more privacy, that was on like the 3rd floor. So I had more privacy with my windows open, but you know, I'm trying to be brave. The neighbors usually aren't always out and about, but yeah, so here I'll kind of give a span of the room again, but I think I basically showed everything. So here. So yeah, so opening the door again. So yeah, so this is kind of the room. Oh, and also work is happening right now on the roof. So sometimes there might be banging of the roof work happening. But I'm really enjoying my new room, and it's kind of nice downsizing a little bit to my favorite dolls. I really love these 2 pink shelves. I think it's so much fun. But I think it's nice. I think my collection was getting a little bit overwhelming, and still can be a little bit overwhelming, like sometimes dusting and such stuff. You know, maybe slightly over time I'll downsize more, but I kind of knew that we might eventually move somewhere smaller and might need a downsize, or, you know, I might not have my own room or something. So I kind of like had this always in the back of my mind, but yeah, so I'm enjoying my room, my puppy, and my current collection setup. It's just it's hard to film here, hard to show well everything. So yeah, so I'm doing more filming in my dining room kind of area, since this room is so difficult for filming. But to show the current collection, I felt like that would work better. Okay, Thanks for watching, and we'll kind of end with a sleepy puppy. Okay, bye.